Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.
Cropping allows you to trim away parts of an image that are unnecessary, which can enhance the composition of your image. You can crop an image using the Crop tool in the toolbox, which has the most options for cropping available to you. To crop an image, click the Crop tool to enable that feature. Located right here, we'll go ahead and give that a click. You'll see that there are some other tools on here that we're going to be looking at in the upcoming lessons, but we'll for now just select the Crop tool. And when you do, you'll see a dotted line around the perimeter of the image, along with handles at the corners and sides of the image, located right here. If you hover your mouse over any of these handles until your cursor turns into a double-sided arrow, you can then just click and drag to change your crop, however you like. Now, as you create your crop, the area that appears inside the dotted line is what you will keep. You can also select an overlay or a shield from the View drop-down up in the options bar. That's located right here. And we have, for example, the rule of thirds, grid, golden ratio, among many others. If you select one of these overlays, it will appear as you crop your image. And each of these overlays relates to commonly accepted compositional techniques in photography. So, diagonal, grid, and so forth, which can just help you as you're creating your crop if you know how to use these. Most people won't need them, but they're there for you if you want them. To the right of that drop down, you'll see the Crop Options button, this little cogwheel right here. And if you click that button, you can adjust how the crop shield is displayed among some other options. So you can show the cropped area or not, you can auto center preview, you can enable the crop shield or disable it, you can change the color and the opacity and so forth. Now, if you want to constrain your crop, a drop-down menu in the options bar gives you a choice of aspect ratios, including square, 4:3, and 16:9. You'll see that drop-down right here. So you have lots of different choices in there, all different ones. And you can create your own by choosing unconstrained if you'd like from the drop-down. So if you want to do it that way, or you could select 4:3 and it's going to create it for you as well. Once you've made your crop, you'll see three buttons appear at the far right of the options bar. See those all the way down at the end. And you can click the reset button to reset the image back to before the crop, cancel to cancel the current crop operation altogether, or the commit button, which is that check mark button, to complete the desired crop. Now, instead of commit, you can also just click enter on your keyboard, and that will crop your image as well. Now, if you turn off delete cropped pixels, this checkbox right up here in the options bar, Photoshop keeps the trimmed areas as part of the document in case you want to bring them back in later. This is called non-destructive editing. So you can leave that unchecked if you want to keep those just in case you want to bring those back later. Now, also in the options bar, you'll see what's called the Straighten tool right here. And the Straighten tool can come in handy for times when you want to correct a picture that comes across as crooked. So you can specify a new straight edge and then rotate the image according to your line. It's very easy to use. To use it, you select the Straighten tool from the options bar right here, clicking on it. And then you just draw your new line in your image that represents the new straight edge by clicking and dragging to form the line. So I can click and drag like that if I wanted to. And then when you release it, it's going to create that new straight edge for you. I can click enter and it will create the crop, and you'll see that in effect we've kind of rotated the image. But you can straighten it using that. But your image would then be straightened along that line once you release it in your image. And that's how you crop images in versions CS6 and later.
Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.